half of them, I think, are true believers.
Real quick, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and click that little bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification when I release a new video.
What's up, YouTube? Just kicking it around a little bit. Thought I'd come downtown. I was kind of hoping maybe traffic would have cleared out from down here by now, but it does not appear to be the case. Oh, look out, stupid people. Oh my god. Okay, so speaking of stupid people, let's just get around down to this. There is a phenomenon of people who have decided that the world must be flat. It couldn't be around, couldn't possibly be around Earth. That wouldn't work with what they see when they look out onto the ground. Which, you know, cracks me up, because I'm like, you know, you don't understand perception. But, you know, some of it's religious based, you know, which has got its own problems, and I won't get into that part of it. But let's just talk about the basic science of actually believing that somehow we live on a flat Earth. Okay, number one, anybody who lives near a large body of water can watch a boat disappear over the horizon from the hull up. So, I mean, that's the instant, easiest way to prove to yourself that, yes, the Earth is a spheroid. You know, spheroid is a fucking weird word, so, you know, although it's not 100% accurate, round is decent enough description to stick with. What cracks me up, though, is how many things that they have to try to explain away to believe in this whole flat Earth nonsense. Number one, we've got I mean, you know, well, we already talked about the, you know, a simple boat going over the thing, but simple math, basic trigonometry, cosines, anybody who's ever figured out the third length of a triangle should be able to figure out that the Earth is curved. Matter of fact, they stuck a couple of sticks in the ground a few hundred miles apart in about 300 BC and noticed that the shadows were different. And they used that to actually get pretty close to guessing what the actual circumference of the planet was. And that was in 300 BC. You know? Which brings me to my favorite argument, that this is all a hoax by NASA to get more money. I'm like, hey, doofus, there was no NASA in 300 BC? What the hell is wrong with these people? I mean, what does you have to ignore all the things about basic physics to accept that the Earth is flat? I mean, gravity, basic gravity. Have you seen the people that would actually pour water onto a ball, and as it rolls off onto the ground, declare that that proves that the Earth couldn't be round because water just rolls right off of it? I mean, seriously, people, you can't possibly be that stupid. And remember to breathe. I mean, come on. You know, that means you just don't understand how gravity works. Okay, basic science here for those of you who are unaware. gravity pulls towards the absolute center of mass, which in a spheroidal object would be the very interior center of the planet. Which means that no matter where you were standing on the planet, gravity would pull directly towards the ground. Now, if we were on a flat Earth, the only place that would feel the same is directly in the absolute center of the planet, like on the surface. Because as you got towards the edges, gravity would pull you back towards the center, and you wouldn't feel weight pushing you down onto the ground. You'd feel weight pulling you back towards the center. Oh, these are such simple things. They even did an experiment. I saw it was a Discovery Channel experiment on a lake. Not a big lake, just a freaking lake, where they got in a boat. They put a laser on a level, made sure that it was absolutely perpendicular to the water. Went out about 300 feet, 500 feet, something like that, and we're like, okay, it's this high off the laser hits this high on the boat. They rode 3 miles out from there, and suddenly the laser had risen 6 feet. 6 feet! A 6-foot difference in where the laser hit. The only way that's explainable is if the surface is curved. Period. As a matter of fact, just to put an exclamation point on that experiment, they went even further across the lake, 6 miles, with a helicopter and a telescope on one side, and they could clearly watch the helicopter disappear over the horizon slowly. Matter of fact, the helicopter was not visible when they were still 50 feet off the ground. So, no, it's 24 feet off the ground. That's right. 24 feet off the ground. It's 6 miles away. A level telescope could not see the helicopter even though it was still in the air. Now, on a flat Earth, with the telescope, they'd be able to see across to that other beach where the helicopter eventually lands. They couldn't see that. You know why? Because the Earth is round! Jesus Christ, it's so fucking stupid. It just makes me stabby to think that our education system has failed us this completely. That the basic science it would take, very, very, very basic science it would take to understand that we've proven over and over and over that the Earth is, in fact, a spheroid. Super basic. We're not talking about complicated math here. We're talking about super basic physics and science that you should learn by 3rd grade. Proves that the Earth is round. And none of that does. Look at the pictures. Oh, those are CGI. Those aren't real. Those are CGI. Well, guess what? They actually do have real ones. One of them was taken in the 70s by the Apollo 17 mission, and it's a true, absolute picture of the planet. One picture. And the things that you're calling CGI are just composites. That means they took pictures of different sections and kind of glued them together because it was hard to get out far enough to take a single shot of the entire planet. That's why the picture that the Apollo 17 took was such a big deal, because it was the first time they had gotten out far enough to look back and take a picture of the whole planet. And it's called the Blue Marble photo. It's famous for exactly that reason. Here's a little science history for you. Yeah, I've been watching these YouTube videos of these yahoos trying to convince people that the Earth is flat. And I just have to assume that half of them are just trolling the other half. Half of the people know it's bullshit, but they're just going to talk shit to see if they can convince other people. But half of them, I think, are true believers. They really have fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker, and they think there's a vast conspiracy. You know, why? What is the purpose? What are they going to gain by having this massive conspiracy? All the expense and people and salaries that have to go into the place to maintain this global conspiracy that apparently has been going on since 300 BC to deny the shape of the planet. So You know, what's to be gained? What is the ultimate goal in this vast conspiracy they claim that's around just to prove the Earth is round for nefarious reasons? The whole idea that it has something to do with getting money is ridiculous, because the agencies they claim to have dealt with or to be doing it weren't even around when the Earth was proven to be a sphere. Anyway, YouTube, I just wanted to get that off my chest because I thought it was freaking hilarious that there's still people who believe that the Earth is flat. Okay, YouTube, I'll talk to you next time. Peace.